Shalom, 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 Israel. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua. And I'm coming back to you with another video. This is his brother Yashar. This one going to be entitled Brotherly Love. You know, a couple of brothers went into this topic, but I don't think it's put out there enough how much we're supposed to love one another, especially in these last days, seeing all this prophecy unfold, seeing all these things come to pass, and the Most High is showing His judgment, every day, and we need to be unified more than ever in these last days, So I'm gonna get a couple of scriptures. I'm gonna, expound a little bit, and hopefully the elect be edified in this video. Oh yeah, and you blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, you are the chosen people of the Most High. You're not supposed to, if it would say, politic or engage with any other nation, unless it's, we living in this captivity, and we have to deal with these other nations to some degree. But as far as them being your homeboy, your homegirl, your friend, you love them, they never gave you any issue, they never gave you any problems, they only show love unto you. Hey, man, you got to depart, you got to separate from these other nations, man, especially in these last days, because you don't want to get caught out there, like the Most High said in Isaiah 13 and 15 and Proverbs 11 and 21, them that is joined unto them that shall fall by the sword, And matter of fact, let me get it real quick. I don't want to misquote it or nothing like that. This is Isaiah chapter 13, verse 15. Everyone that is found shall be thrust through, and everyone that is joined unto them shall fall by the sword. So you don't want to be joined unto these other nations. And when the Most High brings His judgment on these other nations, you get caught in the crossfire. Because this is why the Most High has brothers out there on the highways and byways, week in and week out, telling you these things. This is not a vain babbling. This is not these are not words that we speak of ourselves. These are words of the Most High, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. So you got to either take heed or perish, man. This is not a game. This is not a game. And as brothers can see, I have, lights in the back for anybody to get caught on. That was during the Hanukkah that me and my family had, It's not for Christmas. We don't celebrate that paganism. That was for, for Hanukkah. So before anybody gets simple, I just wanted to point that out. But yeah, like I was saying, we just got to separate ourselves. We got to learn to separate ourselves and love one another, as the Most High said. So I'm going to get, some scriptures on this topic, and just expound on it a little bit. This is, first one I'm going to get is Leviticus, Salakia. Leviticus chapter 19, verse 17. Because at camp, brothers dealing at camp, you always get people to come up and say, love thy neighbor. What about love thy neighbor? Love thy enemy as thyself. Love thy neighbor as thyself. That's not talking about the other nations. That is not talking about the other nations. That is talking about your fellow brother, Israelite, of your nation. This is Leviticus 19 and 17. Thou shalt not hate thy brother in thine heart. Who's your brother? One of your own nation. And it says, thou shalt not in any wise rebuke thy neighbor, and not suffer sin upon him. Thou shalt not avenge nor bear any grudge against the children of thy people. So when it says thy people, that means of your own people. You know? So even our brothers and sisters that are not in this truth, that are not in the know, you know, this is to you too. You're supposed to love your brothers and your sisters of your own nation. You know? But thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. I am the Lord. So you're supposed to love thy neighbor as thyself, meaning your brother, you're supposed to love your brother as you would love yourself. That's how you show you love yourself, through how you love, you know, your fellow brother, your fellow neighbor. Your neighbor may be, like, say you live in America, or you may live in New Jersey, Oklahoma, but then your brother, he may be from Philadelphia or something. That's your neighbor. He doesn't live close to you. He lives, you know, in the same country, or even if it's not the same country. Any one of your nation that is your brother and your sister, you're supposed to love them. You know? So that's what that's talking about. That's what that's going into. Now this is the book of 1 John, chapter 3. I'm going to start at 11. It says, for this is the message that ye heard from the beginning, that we should love one another. So we should love one another. Like you see a lot of brothers, which, you know, me personally, I feel like this. You know, brothers always pull out Zephaniah 2:1, gather yourselves together, O nation of desire. But I don't feel like brothers, you know, brothers say that, but then they don't really want to show that. You know what I'm saying? Like, there are certain brothers who, you know, brothers are, you know, take your number, you know, and not check on brothers. I feel like you're supposed to check on your brothers from time to time. Just shoot them out of text and, hey brother, how you doing? How's the family? So on and so forth. You know, I feel like brothers don't do that enough. Not saying in my life per se, but, and I don't know what other brothers is doing, but I'm gonna speak from the things that I've I feel like brothers feel like if you're not in my camp, I shouldn't do that. But, you know, we're all one nation. So like, this pen right here. I was looking for that. We're all one nation. You know, so regardless if this brother is not in your camp, you're supposed to show love to that brother. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to show love to that brother. And it says, verse 12, not as Cain, who was of that wicked one, and slew his brother. So we're not supposed to kill one another. That's common sense. You know, no, regardless of how much a brother has done you wrong, unless circumstances come out where a brother trying to do you some harm in your family, then you gotta, you know, do what you gotta do. You know what I'm saying? I'm not advocating that, but, you know, obviously if someone wants to, you know, do real harm, bodily harm to you, then, you know, you have to protect yourself. It says, and slew his brother, and wherefore slew he him? Because his own works were evil, and his brother's righteous. So you're gonna have brothers out here who hate you just for doing the work. We see that on the highways and hedges. Our own people come up against us. Our own people try to destroy us. Our own people want to do harm to us. You know? So you're gonna have that. You know, you just gotta, you know, deal in wisdom and, you know, and watch that brother. You know, watch that sister. Because, you know, don't be ignorant of any matter, small nor great, as the Most High said. You know, and it says, marvel not, verse 13, marvel not, my brethren, if the world hates you. So, hey, for teaching this word, you're going to be hated. Your own people, your own brother is going to hate you for teaching this word, man. Everybody's not going to get this. Everybody's not going to accept this word, you know. They're not. Everybody's not going to get it. Verse 14. We know that we have passed from death unto life because we love the brethren. He that loveth not his brother abideth in death. So if you don't love your brother, but you teach that, you teach love your brother, love my brother, we got to come together, we got to do this, we got to do that. But then, behind closed doors, you hate your brother, then, that's what the Most High said, that is, abideth you and abideth in death. Meaning death gonna come to you, man. You surrounded by death, man, if that's how you feel, man. It says, verse 15, whosoever hateth his brother is a murderer. And ye know that no murderer have eternal life abiding in him. So, if you hate your brother secretly, I feel like if you got a problem with your brother, you're supposed to, come to your brother. Hey, brother, what's the issue? Hey, brother, what's the problem? Let's resolve this. Not hold a grudge. Not go around other brothers and talk about this brother. Like, come to that brother who you got the issue with and solve it, man. Nip it in the bud, as they would say. So that was 14. Verse 15. No, Salakia, verse 16. Hereby perceive we the love of God, because he laid down his life for us, and we ought to lay down our lives for the brethren. So, brothers that are in this faith, we got to lay down our lives for our brethren, for our brothers, regardless of what camp they're in, regardless of where they may be. Because we all walking in this faith. We all are seeking knowledge in these last days. Nobody got the 100% truth except Yahweh Yahushua. But whoso hath this world's goods and seeth his brother have need. So if you see a brother less fortunate than you that don't have, and shutteth up his bowels of compassion of him, and you don't have mercy and help that brother out, if you got, and that brother don't got, help the brother, man. How dwelleth the love of God in him? So how do you love the Most High if you can't even help your brother, man? If you can't help your brother, how can you love the Most High, man? Your brother is a physical manifestation of the Most High, man. So that's what that's going into, man. Don't be a hypocrite, man. Don't say one thing and do the other, man. So we gotta come back to each other. We gotta love one another, This is 1 John 4:20. If a man say, I love God, and hateth his brother, he is a liar. So you're a liar if you say that, man. If you say, yeah, I love God, but then look at your brother with the evil eye, but then give the other nations mercy, you're a liar, man. For he that loveth not his brother whom he hath seen, because you see your brother every day, man. You see your brother every day walking the street, How can he love God whom he have not seen? So how can you love the Most High who you have not seen if you hated your brother that you do see, man? That's deep. And the Most High got our people down packed, man. A lot of us are hypocrites, man. A lot of us are hypocrites, man. This is Proverbs chapter 27. verse 5. Proverbs chapter 27, verse 5. Open rebuke is better than secret love. So, if you see your brother, this is a way, not just when you at camp and you're supposed to be in the spirit all the time, man. You see your brother smoking a cigarette. You see your brother smoking weed. You see your brother out there doing any sort of wickedness, man. You're supposed to rebuke him. You're supposed to tell him what he's doing wrong, man. Not hold it in. If you got a problem with a brother, you call him up and you ask him, like I said earlier, what's the problem, brother? Like what issue do you got with me? Try to resolve it. Don't hold it a secret, because that's not resolving nothing. So open rebuke is better than secret love. Let me get a couple more. This is John. This is John chapter 15, verse 13. Because who's the ultimate brother, man? Who was the ultimate brother? And who is still the ultimate brother, man? The one that the world ignorantly called Jesus Christ, his real name Yahushua in the Hebrew tongue. What did he do to show that he loved his brothers, man? He sacrificed himself for us, man, for the nation, for our sins, man. He died for our sins, man. That's a brother love you, man. This is John 15:13. Greater love have no man than this, that a man lay down his life for his friends. That's self-explanatory. A man that'll die for you, man, that's your true friend, man. That's your true brother, man. I'm not saying brothers won't do that. I know brothers that do that. But I'm just saying overall we gotta have more patience with one another, man. We gotta not beat each other down, man. We get enough of that from these other nations living in this land of our oppressor, man. And nobody else love us, man. Nobody else, man. We catch hell from the world. We catch hell, we curse and from every angle, we curse, man. Every so-called Black, Hispanic, Native American man, whether you may be thinking you're doing better or you're doing good, man, you still living in hell, man. You still got to pay taxes. You still got to deal with unruly women, man. Unruly children, man. You still got the system on your back. You still getting gunned down in the street by these racist cops, man. It's never ending, man. You're not exempt from none of these curses, man. You can't run from these curses. The only way we're going to get out these curses is if we come back to these laws, statutes, and commandments, man, that the Most High Yahweh Shem Yahushua gave us, man. Salakia. This is the book of Sirach, chapter 7 and verse 12. Come, verse 12. Devise not a lie against thy brother, neither do the like to thy friend. So don't make up a lie, man, to have your brother get in trouble, man, for something he didn't do, man. Don't promote it, man. Don't promote a lie, man, that you know is a lie just to get your brother in trouble, man. Neither do that to your friend, man. It says, verse 18. I'm going to jump to 18. Change not a friend for any good by no means. So a true friend, man, you're not supposed to trade a true friend for nothing else, man. Not money, not a woman, not a car. None of these vain things that's in this world, man. You get a true friend, man, you don't change him for nothing or her for nothing, man. Neither a faithful brother for the gold of offer. So a faithful brother, man, you're not supposed to substitute that for no amount of gold neither, man. Because the Most High sent you that brother, man. The Most High sent you that friend. So we gotta think about these things, man. You ever had a friend, you grew up with him, y'all grew up in Pampers together, man. Pampers, man. And you fought with him. In some cases you probably got locked up with him. You used to come eat at his house. He used to come eat at your house. He used to spend the night at your house. You spend the night at his house. His whole family knew you. Your whole family knew him. Y'all had fights made up, stuff like that. You thought y'all was close. Then the brother coming to some money, man. The brother give him a woman, man. He just disappeared, man. He started treating you cold. He act like he don't know you now. And you call him, he don't pick up his phone. And then when you do talk to him, he got an attitude with you, man. Like, why you calling him so much? He was like, yo, hold on, wait a minute, brother. Like, ain't we brothers? And he like, yeah, we brothers, man. But he give you any excuse, man. But he's saying that he's a brother. But is he showing it? No. So that happens, man. That happens. I'm going to get one more and close it out. This is Ecclesiastes. Wait, let me see. Might be one more. This is Ecclesiastes, Sirach, chapter 29, verse 10. Shalaki, I'm gonna start at 8. Ecclesiasticus 29 and 8. Yet have thou patience with a man in poor estate. So, you might find a brother that's one of your brothers who less fortunate than you, man. I never forget, not to boast or nothing like that. I'll never forget this story, man. I was on my way home, right? And I seen a brother out there. He had the shopping cart, a bunch of bottles in it, man. So, the Jake, stopped me. He was like, hey, man. He said, can you help me? So I was like, yeah, brother. He was like, I don't want no money, man. I just want something to eat, man. My stomach is hurting, man. I just want something. I don't want no money. So I said, all right, man. I'll never forget this, man. I had about $6, $7 on me, man. All praise to the Most High. I had something. I went in Subways, man. The brother came in with me, and it was a damn dirty dirty ass Elamite in there, man, in Subways, man. And I came in there. I said, hey brother, what you want? So I pretty much had enough to get the brother a sandwich and a juice or whatever. So brother telling me what he want on the sandwich, and the damn Elamite, he acting like, you know what I mean, he didn't want to give him a sandwich. He like, nah, he don't want nothing to eat, man. He just want to be in there. He just want to bother people. So me and the Elamite kind of got into it, you know what I mean? Because I'm like, listen, you know, get him something to eat, man. I'm paying for it. I'm paying for it. So the brother like, the brother like, thanks, man. And the Elamite was like, oh, okay, you my friend. I'm like, nah, I'm not. You know what I mean? I'm telling him basically, nah, you're not my friend, man. You know, in my mind, I'm like, I don't even like you. Just give my brother what he need, and I'm out. So I got the brother, you know, sandwich from Subway and something to drink, man. And brother, you know, it made me feel good. Not to boast or nothing like that, but you know, that brother ate that day, you know. That brother ate that day. So that just goes to show these other nations don't give a damn about us, man. So we have to care about ourselves, man. We have to care about ourselves. Nobody else gonna care about us. We have to care about ourselves, man. So it says, yet have thou patience. This is Ecclesiastes 29:8. Yet have thou patience with a man in poor estate, and delay not to shew him mercy. So right then and there, if you got it, your brother need help, do it for him, man. Do it for him, man. You know? Verse 9, help the poor for the commandment's sake. Because what was the commandment? Love thy brother. You know? Love thy neighbor. Love thy brother as thou love thyself. That's a commandment, man. And turn him not away because of his poverty. So don't shun him off, man, because he poor, man. Because he ain't got, you know, what you got, man. You know? Don't just look down upon your brother because he's in a poor state, man. You know? Don't do that. 10. Lose thy money for thy brother and thy friend. So give it to him, man. Lose your money for them, man. Give it to them, man. If they in need and they need a little something, man, give it to them, man. Lose your money. You know? And let it not rust under the stone to be lost. So don't hold it. You know what I'm saying? Don't hold it. If your brother in need, you know, give it to him. Don't keep it for yourself and then go spend it on something stupid, man. Something that you don't need when you could have helped your brother, man. You know? So, with that, you know, I like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. Israel, we gotta, you know, love one another and be there for one another, man. These last days, these are crucial, man. Crucial days, man. And we gotta come back to the Most High and do what He says. We are all at fault, man. All of us are at fault. So, once again, give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. Shalom, Israel. Love y'all.